Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I upped it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Mariota. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Flex round! Flex round! Kaiser now on second down. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they get.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Following the interception, Kaiser finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Handoff comes to Cook, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes the stop.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Sheldon Richardson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey.
2nd down, Mariota. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
First down, Kaiser. And complete, right side to Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Well, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And now another one thrown incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but
Only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, Mariota. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To the air again, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ohio!
They'll throw here. Kaiser. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he completes it to Westbrook. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. One.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down again. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Kaiser on first down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Kaiser now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, it's Kaiser. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, this is Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Kaiser. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down, Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Kaiser now. Hard throw, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jace Amaro, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Kaiser to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Kaiser. Oh, good move. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
From the gun, Kaiser. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Titans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. Now Lewis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Dancing to his left. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
One.
To throw, Mariota. Shakes off the sand. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. One last shot now for Mariota. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.